One.
Start off by giving all glory, praise, and honor to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
right? Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone.
Mm-hmm.
Salutations to the brothers that teach us truth, sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect.
Mm-hmm.
Third, sincere listeners. This is GMS Toronto back again, prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom of Babylon the Great. Okay, and really we're in the spirit of prophecy, man. And a lot of people they want to stray away from prophecy, they want to build in Babylon, right? They want to give you guidelines and rules on how to pretty much operate in this world, right? But we're expecting the kingdom to come, man. This place is crashing down. The whole place is crumbling. You know, morally, the moral decay of the society is at an all-time high, right? And physically as well, the infrastructure, right? You saw always trying to rehabilitate this place, man. And it's not going to be healed, man. That's where they get me that. You're going to heal Babylon, right? Yeah.
Jeremiah, in Jeremiah 51 verse 7, it says, Babylon has been a golden cup before Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. Nations have never wine, therefore the nations are mad. The nations are drunk
Of Josiah, maybe from America, right? America is the one that pushes out its policies all throughout the earth, man. Okay, that's why you have Kamala Harris go to Africa and try to push LGBT on those African countries, right? Push forcing that line on these different nations. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen, and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. He would have healed Babylon, he is not healed. Let us go everyone into his own country.
That's right. All you nations that took part in the American way, the American dream, right? Because you saw America as a cash cow, a way for you to make money here. All right, really profit off the Israelites, the slaves of this world, right? We're at the bottom, right, in this society, right? A lot of you nations, you profit off of Israel. The Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Right? They set up shop in your hoods, right? They sell you poison, bacon, egg, and cheese, right? Bullshit like that, But they're coming to the realization that ain't no saving this bitch, right? Ain't no saving this hoe. She don't want to be saved, right? Yeah, J. Cole, ain't no save, right? She don't want. That's what I'm saying. We would have healed her, but she don't want to be healed, man. She has a oozing herpes, sore. And she don't want to get rid of it, man. She want to infect everybody.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That's what America wants to do. Infect everybody with the plague.
That's right.
If I can't win, nobody can.
Right.
That's how you Edomites are, man.
Right.
That's the
it's like these elites that basically turned America into a corporation in 1971. They're basically done with the corporation of the United States. And they're basically taking the corporation. They're taking the corporation because they thought everything they needed from the United States. They done what they need to do. Now they're moving on. We got to use the more.
Yeah.
They already know America what's called America, the United States. They know it's going to become.
Yeah.
That's why they got their bunkers, deep underground bunkers. They got whole ass cities built. They got movie theaters, they got parks. They got all kinds of different things down there. And they believe they're going to rise from the ashes to rule again. Yeah, back up the point. Yeah, this whole is done. And even the elites, even the pit is done with it.
Yeah.
Hey,
This place out.
that's right.
Yeah, this I guess the judgment of the Lord is fire. Right? So even a lot of America's allies because they haven't forgotten what America has done. Because they're so drunk now. Now they're actually sobering up. Now they're going to come.
Yeah, got that.
We have to go back together. Because she slipped something in your drink. And
That's really what's going on, right? Yo, who's eating the eye?
Exactly.
Not seeing clear, right?
Yeah.
But luckily, the elect, they can see clear, man.
That's right.
Hopefully we're of that number, right? Because right now we're seeing clear.
That's right.
Right as day. We're the light.
Yeah.
But,
I got something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
you have more? Or was it on your turn?
No, okay, just a little bit. It says, let us go, everyone, to his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven. As Jeremiah 13, verse 12, and it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause.
That's right. There's no cure for this place, man. Like we said, we would have healed Babylon, but we can't, man. Read that part again, so
Yeah, it says, thy bruise is incurable,
Yeah.
and thy wound is grievous.
Let's get that word incurable. You get that on the floor?
Oh.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
That means there's no hope for this place, man. So anybody invested in America, you're actually
By default, our power is going to take possess this kingdom.
Okay, Daniel 7 and 15, it says, I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit, and in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me.
That's correct. I mean, just like today, the prophets today, okay? Prophets of Yahweh Shem Shai, starting with the apostles, okay? And the others, and, they're breathing their spirit, okay? The Lord put that burden on us, right? But he says his burden, his yoke is easy, and his burden is light in regards to, restoration, right? Let me just say it this way, captivity and restoration, because he's going to deliver us from it. So the prophet is free. Hold on.
It says, verse 16, I came near unto one of them that stood by and asked of the truth of all this. And so he told me and made me know the interpretation of the things. The great beasts, which are four kings which shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High, Yahweh, shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever.
We're not going to just ask for it, we're going to take it. Right? So this thing is going to be, the kingdom is going to be possessed by Yahweh and his saints and the elect. Right? More. That's your setting. He said he saw them, all these nations bound together as they were fighting each other. They bound together to fight against the ultimate threat, which is Yahweh, right? In the host of heaven. And that's going to be the first round knockout. We're going to take that kingdom from them. They'll take what's rightfully theirs.
Yeah, that was the point.
to bring this up. It's Isaiah 60, we'll start at 5. It says, Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. Going into what we brought out in Revelation 17, now the people are waters. So this is talking about the resource, the human resources that we're going to acquire in our kingdom, referencing you people as the sea, right? So it says, then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto the forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. The multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Midian and Ephah, all they from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense, and they shall show forth the praises of the Lord Yahweh, and the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Nebaioth shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. Who are these that fly as a cloud, and as the doves of their windows? Surely the isle shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish. Verse bring thy sons from afar, their silver and their gold with them. So this is talking about the transfer of the kingdom.
Yeah.
We're heaping unto all the nations as slaves, human resources, and all the actual resources on the earth, man. Gold, silver, you name it. All these different elements that are going to heap unto us, man. You know, it says, silver and their gold with them unto the name of the Lord Yahweh, thy God, unto the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore,
So you see these top technocrats, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, all these guys are going to be slaves to the states of Israel. Yeah. The elect, right? The sons of strangers shall build up that wall. That's not what they need. They're going to rebuild the nation of Israel, will rebuild the land of Israel. And it's going to get struck by missiles, ICBM missiles. We're not going to be working. We're going to be what you call the warden, rather the foreman. You know, the foreman telling you what to do, how to do it. This doesn't look good enough. You do it.
we want it done by hand too.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's what work. What the fuck we need machines for?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of people. Ain't nobody gonna be unemployed in our kingdom,
That's
right?
right. No, the United States was built by the hands of so-called Negroes, Latinos.
Yeah.
So you're going to be doing the same thing, double with the land of Israel. You see, so slavery is very much a part of the Bible.
That's right.
You Israelites are too emotional and sensitive and too westernized to understand that slavery is part of the Bible. Hey, you're a slave right now. If you did, a simple research behind the word employee, or even going into admiralty law, right? There's two laws. There's outside the law of heaven. That's the main law, right? Which is what we got. And you got the law of the land, you got the law of the water. And these devils have basically took the law of the water and applied it to the law of the land. So you don't know what's going on. You guys are all simple-minded, don't know what's going on. You don't know that when you're being called an employee, that you're being called a slave. You don't know when you apply the word application, the Black's Law Dictionary goes back to what? To beg. When you apply for a job, you're begging them to put you into slavery. You don't even know that. But this is how this devil works, man. The power of this devil is his sword and his tongue. So he minces all kinds of words. This place is a corporation and you're slaves of it, man. So it shouldn't be far-fetched. We're telling you that we're going to have slaves to build our kingdom. We're going to be the top corporation, so to speak.
And you're going to know it too. We're not going to hide it. We're not going to be hiding behind closed doors, some shadow government, and elites pulling the string. You're going to know it's us.
Yeah.
We're going to show you, not like how in this world, he has to hide himself, the elites of this world.
Yeah.
You have to set up puppeteers and, Elon Musk and all these guys to pretty much push their agenda.
Yeah.
That's some whole shit, man.
That's the only way that this devil knows how to operate. He's the devil.
I have a quick precept.
Right.
This is Psalms 55, verse 21, and it says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords." So you mentioned the point about that's the way how Esau operates. But part of knowing you are is also knowing that you have enemies, and also knowing how your enemy fights. That's one of the tactics that Esau does to essentially combat against Israelites, because he's very crafty with words.
Yeah. He makes enemies of Israel. Like what you said, it's true. Knowing how your enemy, his enemy's tactics, knowing his attributes, basically. But also knowing who your enemy is. Esau what he did with Jake is he made Jake, because it goes back to the curses. He knows the curses how the 10 drive the brother should be against him. The evil eye towards the brother, so the vexation of Judah and Ephraim, so on and so forth. All Esau did is create an environment where that can be amplified. That vexation. So Esau, like you're saying, he's behind the scene as the enemy of life and in the earth, but he's making everybody else fight among themselves. Right? But it's really the Most High. The Most High, Esau is a child with the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. Right? And the spiritual demon Satan works with the Most High. So the Most High is using Esau to do all this foolery and the fuckery around the earth. Okay? Because this is the Most High's movie. You see? And there needs to be drama. There needs to be drama. There needs to be some crazy shit happening. Some underdog comebacks.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Next level
Some miracles.
Yeah,
Miracles. Yeah.
No, why did you do that?
Yeah.
Come out of that.
Yeah. How do you do that? Yeah. How do you get delivered on that
Exactly. I thought
situation?
he was gonna die.
Yeah. Like, that's
Those
what's
are the other movies.
Yeah.
Cliffhangers. You know?
Get real dramatic.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But that was the Lord is a drama king.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? But how about that? Yeah.
All his ways of judgment. Right? But that's beautiful. Simply breaking it down. The scriptures declare everything that was just said. Right? For the elect, his laws, statutes, commandments, judgments, and his ordinances. Right? Comprised of the whole truth. And you're going to see it live. And you people let me see it live through the true custodians that are coming into power. Right? Which is the righteous, which is the saints, going back to the election. Stop. From 30th verse to 35, right? Because we're going into the miracles, right? We're in the land of our captives, right? All right. So Baruch is prophesying for this time.
Baruch 2:13, it says, "For I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves." Verse 31, and it says, "And shall know that I am the Lord, their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their sin and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which have sinned before the Lord Yahweh. I will bring."
You can speak a little short.
Yeah. Take your time.
Okay, come on.
Sorry to stop it.
Okay, verse 30, it says, "For I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves."
That's right. That's what you have right now. You know, we're waking up to who we are. We got baptized through the word. All right. We made the spiritual changes, the righteous changes, we rehearsed the righteous acts. Okay. And that's why it says in Revelation, it says that they're scared.
Oh, I read it.
Yeah. When you're standing in great boldness, you know, roughly paraphrasing, in the face of our enemies. You see what I'm saying? What we're doing, right, even us coming together right now, congregating and bringing out this word, you know, that's a fearful thing for the elites right now. But for us to be able to be in unison together as brothers, teach this word, right?
It also says in Psalms that it's a pleasant thing for essentially brothers to dwell together in unity.
Yeah.
And this is something that our people actually lack, because they're so divided amongst different lines, whether it's different countries that
Yeah.
are going on
Fucking flag. Right? You got it all bugged out.
My island is better.
Period.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord's gonna wipe out your island. How about that, man?
And then over here it's about con block, street block.
Yeah.
This and that. And
Yeah.
Streets.
Yeah.
Over the bridge, under the bridge.
Yeah.
Light skin versus dark skin.
Yeah.
All the shades. You know.
Who puts who likes the fire to that Esau?
Yeah.
He feeds it because he knows that we're under the curses.
Yeah.
All it is the curses. He feeds it. You know,
Word tactic, right?
Verse 31, it says, "And I shall know that I am the Lord, their power."
the nation. National. The national.
Oh, sorry. "And shall know that I am the Lord, their power. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name.
That means the Lord has a name. Anybody saying that, we don't have to name and all this stuff, you're being facetious and being an agent, not teaching the word of truth sincerely. Right? Here it is. The Lord has a name, but you're saying he doesn't, but you have a Hebrew name.
Exactly.
That's wicked, man.
Yep. Dragon is a fucking Messiah.
Yeah. Right?
And you know what's crazy about that too? You should think about my name in the land of captivity. So we're captives in this land. And the name, when you go to the word name, right, it's a Shum in the Hebrew. Now, funny enough, in the land of Jerusalem, the land of Israel, Jerusalem, and there's 3 rivers or 3 valleys. The Kidron Valley, the Typhoon Valley, and another valley I can't pronounce. But when you look at from the aerial view, those valleys are shaped in the character, the Hebrew character for Sham, which means the name. Right? So, and when you go into the word the name, it means reputation. So what would the elect be thinking about? They would be thinking of the reputation that have been thought, which makes sense because we're coming into some heavy, serious times. You have to think about the things that have been. The scriptures say, when has the Most High forsaken any of them that have believed on him? That's you thinking upon the name. You're thinking about his reputation. The reputation of the Most High has always been delivering the ones that kept their faith in him and maintained their fear within him, which is the obedience. You see, a lot of you Israelites are not being taught. You're not even being taught the name. All right, you're being taught some biblical doctrines. And then furthermore, when you go deeper, you're not even being taught the reputation of the Heavenly Father. So what's your faith based upon? Your faith is based upon nothing. And that's why the scriptures say that the Most High is with the fire comes up to paraphrase to deceive and to try every man to see what work, deceive what manner of work his faith may be of the paraphrase, good, paid, or good of soul. Those of us that have been taught correctly upon the reputation of the Heavenly Father, they're going to stand in the day of trial. The great day of trial is the MOTB. That is the trial of our lives. Everything that we went through for however long we've been in the truth up until that moment was for that moment. Whether you're going to make it or not. You got a lot of Israelites pussyfooting this truth. Making it soft, making it entertainment, merchandising it, and that's getting you out of the way of what's really coming down the pipe. This is a serious thing, man. Most are looking to tear them to limbs. Babies' heads over here, women getting raped. This like the Most High is angry, man. So you have to be serious when you meditate upon His name. You can't be jesting when you meditate upon the name of the Heavenly Father. It's a serious deal. So it always goes back to the reputation, and that's what our faith is based upon. You know that every time you believe your faith, you maintain your strength, or maintain your fear within Him, your obedience, He's going to get you out of it. We have our own testimonies, personal testimonies, to strengthen you. That's all.
I just want to add one thing. In the ancient world, his reputation was not a shotgun.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Rahab the harlot said, "You've heard of you, and what you did."
That's right.
Okay, and the Lord is about to make the world up close and acquainted, reacquainted with that reputation.
That's right. Because the instruction, yes, the Most High is pissed, but the instruction is also about the Most High getting his cup back. You gotta think about it. According to Esau, there's 8 billion people on the planet. And a small number of those 8 billion people actually recognize and fear the Most High. Do you think he's pissed off like that? It should be every single creature on the planet recognize the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son. So don't you think he's going to make that happen? Being that the omnipotent power he is? And he's going to do it in a fashion that's more greater than Egypt. And we still talk about Egypt to this day, and that was like 5,000 years ago. Both sides is getting ready to really let everybody know, like there is only one power, and his only one begotten Son. Hear ye him, and if you don't, bring his head before me, let me slay him. That's the authority of the Most High gave Yahushua. They that will not die that I serve, that I will rule over them, bring them hither and slay them before me. Most High's not playing with you guys.
We'll get this real quick. This is Zechariah 14 and 17. It shall be that whoso will not come of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord Yahweh of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. You know, going into what you're saying, you have to know the name of the Lord. You have to worship Him, even if you're a heathen, man. You're gonna be in the outer courts, but you still have to pay reverence and respect. Man.
That's right. Because in that day, in the kingdom of heaven, if you want to, you're gonna have rebellious heathens.
Yeah.
So if
we gotta have a job to do, right?
We're not judges for no reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna be employed too, in a sense, for the Lord. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yep, 100%.
That job will be easy though.
Yeah, 100%. That's that CEO position.
Yeah.
You see? And if you don't want to come up to serve the Lord, guess what? You don't get no bring in your land. That's it for months. So guess what? That's a family for you. Your child, your children will be seeing the ribs.
Yeah, man.
Xylophone, the ribs.
Flying around.
You know what I'm saying? All because you didn't want to bow down the knee to you. How should you shine? That's the power that's going to come. That's why these elites, these Edomites and these heathens, they're going to come down with great wrath. They're going to saw Edom. Because they remember the time of David. When he made them, what did he make them? He made them tributes. Yeah, he made them tributes. Said garrisons all over. Yeah, exactly. This is what they got these months. All these embassies in these different countries that came from David. They remember, man. They remember the rigorous rule that we put them under, man. So they don't want that. I don't blame them, but I'm not a heathen.
Yeah.
We're Israelites. And you know what? The prophecy goes, the script goes as it goes. That we're going to, the harvest of the elect, we're going to get the latter rain. We're going to be the ruling class among the earth. And we're right around the corner. But these heathens are pushing hard for the MOTB and the NWO system on earth. They really think the most are going to swear on them and think that they can actually fight against the outside. They think they can fight against heavenly technology. But hey, this next time you movie, man.
It's like that scene. It's like that scene in the movie Planet of the Apes. Every time the apes came around, they'd have the gorillas ahead of the ape royalty. Right? And the gorilla would be like, bow your heads.
Yeah. Bow your heads.
Smoke.
Revelation 2, verse 27, right there, the Lord says, matter of fact, I'll read it. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Right? That doesn't sound nice.
Yeah.
That sounds very rough, frightening for the nations. You know, as a potter, what does it say? As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers by all these other nations.
Yeah.
You know, Moab likes to hang dog in his restaurant window. You know, broken. Yeah. That's done.
Yeah.
You know, monkey gods being erected in Ratchet. That's finished.
Yeah. And Yahushua was being bold, and he was telling you with the rod of iron, so you know it's going to be rigorous rule. A lot of women, you're pissed off. You're pissed off. Yahushua is going to give us a memory of our past lives. And then on top of that, he's going to put his anger in us. So you think we're going to be soft? Are you heathens? No, you're going to, this is the reason why it's 1,000 years. All the fuckery that Esau has been putting in your mind, We need 1,000 years for that to get wiped out. We're gonna beat that out of you. And how much of your life?
Right.
You know, beat that wickedness out of you. Until your children's children be like, come up, just worshiping the Lord while being heathens, you know. I got something here. This is Isaiah 2:1. The word of the Lord, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house, the government, right, which is the government really, it is the elect, but it starts with 144,000. That's the government of Heavenly Father's house. Shall be established in the top of the mountains of all these other governments that rule this earth. Okay? And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways. Just like how in today's day, you Jakes, you rebels, and even us before we came to the truth. And he's even, where did you go to learn the ways of Esau? You went to the school systems. You went to high school, you went to university, you know, you went to university for 8 years, 12 years, got your master's, your doctorate. But guess what? A new government is going to be established. You're going to come and learn the ways of the Al-Bashir and Shah, just like we learn the ways of Esau, even in this particular society. Okay? And it says, and will teach us of his ways, and will walk in his path. For out of the signs shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem. And ye shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares. So the war that Yahweh is going to have, okay, with the heathen, they're going to end. It's going to be the war to end all wars. You see, no nation's going to think about warring against Yahweh, all right, and the nation of Israel after what Yahweh does to the heathen. And it says, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation. And you know, this devil, the reason why there's so much war, because that's all this devil's about. You read the precept. He smoked his words were smooth as butter. The war was in his heart. That's all he knows. He knows death and war and deceit. Right? But the scriptures say that when the righteous are in rule, the people rejoice, and the wicked are in rule, the people mourn. So when we're in rulership, people are not going to think about war.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's unrighteous.
Yeah.
And it says, and their spirits into pruning hooks, nations shall not lift up sword against nations, neither shall they learn war anymore. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Lord Yahweh. Right? So the house of Jacob right now is not going to be left. Walking in the light of the Lord is walking with wisdom and fear. You know, in how about you even in times, even that they are evil, the scripture says. And it says, therefore thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because they be replenished from the east. Yeah, that's a point. The point was the first time. That's it.
You get this? Jeremiah 51 and start at 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name. Right? So, you just, like right now, he said Esau is that whipping stick. But really and truly, we're that whipping stick. See what I'm saying? And that's going to be established in the kingdom. Right? Verse 20, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee, you know, that goes physically and spiritually.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because it doesn't always have to be physical. We're gonna break you down mentally too. You know?
Show you how to use the bar of soap.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, because you heathens, right? Like Elamite woman, you're shaving off your hair and then giving it to our woman, putting spirits on our woman. You see what I'm saying? You have to pay for that.
Yeah, because the reason why that's a good point is it's spiritual. When you went to the ancient world, you took over another kingdom or another nation, and you took the versions of that nation and to shave their hair and their nails, right? Reason why is because the hair and the nails were tied to the practices of their gods.
Right.
So you're right, when these Elamites shave their hair and they sell it to our women, they catch demons on it. Because that hair has already been tied to an even God. Now, Jacob, when you put on that hair, you got those spirits on you.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, and furthermore, man, that's a good reason to bring it out because in verse 18 it says, the portion of Jacob is not like him. The portion of Israel, which is Jacob, is the Most High Yahweh. And it's not like who them being the heathens. The heathens don't have the right to serve the Most High directly. That's why the Most High gave Israel the law. Deuteronomy 4:1. You are going to be my people. Yeah. You're going to teach the rest of the people I created to serve me. That's right. I see it too. And that's why it says that we're going to be able to, turn into battle axe. Most High is going to use weapons of war.
Yep.
Right? Which means we're going to have spiritual power because the church, a modern day church today is a tank. Any of us step in front of a tank, we're finished in this life. So we're going to have different kind of bodies and spiritual powers to do that. But that's why it says the portion of Jacob sounds like it, because we want to use to get that power. Like Israel's going to get that power to be elect because they serve the Most High.
That's right. So the thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young. With thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. And with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers, and I will render unto Babylon and to the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord Yahweh. That's what's coming. That's what payback here.
It's fine. Beautiful. It's going to be done in righteousness, right? It's brought out spiritual and it's twofold, right? And the illustration you made about Esau, the Lord gave Esau to do in wickedness, you're going to get to see righteousness. So I have Jeremiah that came out, Isaiah 26, 7 to 9, right? In regards to the way of the just. You got it? Okay. Can
You want me to get it?
Yeah, it's not there.
Sorry.
Isaiah 26.
Isaiah.
Isaiah 26, from 7 to 9. Just to build up that theme because this is for the elect, man. The other people are not going to receive it. The Lord says so. Read.
Okay, Isaiah 26, verse 7, and it says, the way of the just is uprightness, thou most upright dost made the path of the just. Verse 8, yea, in the way.
And when you get laid with that, thou most uprightness, which is shot. It's the most upright of all upright, right? You weigh the path of the just. So you're basically being tested, right? You're being tested as you walk into ministry. In this truth. And you're being weighed to see if you're, really of the elect or not. Up until that time of testing. Right? That's what the scripture says, thinking not strange when that required to come upon you, then you're being weighed to see what you are, what you made of. All of us are.
Continue. Okay, verse 8, it says, yea, in the way of thy judgments, O Lord Yahweh, we waited for thee.
Right. Remember you brought up about the latter rain, right? And we're in that process. And the prophets, starting the apostles, encourage us to let us know about Acts chapter 2 and continue on, right? We're in that time as well in regards to the Lord weighing us and guiding the elect. We believe that. Mainly the prophets. okay, and the elders, man. Okay, he's setting up his house. So yes, this is very important, right? In this journey, as it's all part of possessing the heathen, right? He's getting us place, right? And we're going to see all those miracles and so forth like that. Go ahead.
Continuing on in verse 7, verse 8, it says, the desire of our soul is to thy name and to the remembrance of thee.
There you go. So simply put, okay, his name, his reputation is going to be full frontal with his men. Okay, full frontal, and we're seeing it right now in the house, but not the house, excuse me, in Israel. Okay, the camp, so to speak, the large camp. How various men are coming up against truth. They know this truth, they were taught, and then now they're hurling thunderbolts at us, right? Being deep in the south. Hey, you're an embarrassment to Sakari.
Yeah, he makes a car look
No,
good.
go ahead. Yeah, he makes Sakari look good.
Go ahead.
No. You have something?
No, all right. You're good.
It's just an example. It's an object lesson, right? Okay, of the just and how the Lord's going to use them. There's a distinction. And hey, Yahushua is doing it, man. He's a lawyer, right? And by the way, those guys they don't believe in the New Testament at all. They don't. None of them. They don't.
They say
Sit up.
all of whatever it's Paul versus substantiated. Paul talks about everybody like a shot. You know what I mean? So you're basically saying Yahushua's doctrine is off because they lack. They're only going to speak the word of the Heavenly Father that was given to Yahushua. That's what he spoke about the mouth of the prophets. So whatever they're saying, you're saying it's off, but you're actually saying Yahushua is off. We're just vessels here. Paul was just a vessel of Yahushua, just like the rest of the apostles and disciples. But hey, these guys, what it is with these guys, you're really rebellious children. You don't want to humble yourselves to the order the Most High set up. Just like in the wilderness, they were getting mad at Aaron. They're getting pissed off at Moses because they thought Moses picked Aaron as a priest. They thought he picked him as a priest because he was his brother. You only pick him because he's your brother. And Moses like, yo, the Lord picked him. I mean, I had nothing to do with it.
They call that nepotism in this world,
Yeah,
right?
right.
You know?
Wicked nepotism.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
But it's righteous nepotism.
Yeah.
That brother's speaking about.
Yeah.
Most High set it up. And, Moses had to, he had a branch forth blood to show that, hey, exactly, it wasn't me who chose him, it was the Most High who chose him. So you guys, really, you're jealous and angry at the order the Most High set up with the men of the mind. You're looking at men like, this guy? He's the one teaching me? No, I got a bigger following than him. I got a better car than him. I'm more money than him.
Yeah.
Truly,
Younger.
and younger.
I look better, whatever.
I have a better hairline than him.
Yeah.
Carnal shit, like you said, man. So you're really mad at the order the Most High set up.
Beautiful. And that all came up by, it says, his reputation, the Lord's reputation. That's what we look at. But you guys slight that, man. Right? His name and what he stands for. Right? And continue to reject the prophets. Just go down to verse 9 and let's read on.
Just back up. Philippians 1:15 is in the NLT. It's true that some are preaching out of jealousy and rivalry.
That's a fact. That's a fact right there.
When others preach about Hamashiach, you hear motives.
That's it. It's simple, man. Just teach the word, man. You guys are not teaching Yahushua. You're teaching yourself. Actually, you just teach about yourself. What you got going on.
Yeah.
All right. The whole Hebrew Israelite thing is a front. Yeah, it's really about you. That's a smoke screen, but it's really about you, man. You guys are not teaching the word of truth and sincerity and looking to build up men in your congregation to get them on the level. You only want to be the top guy in your congregation.
Right.
You're not telling your congregation, start your YouTube channel, put up videos, search the scriptures.
Right.
In GMS, everybody has a job to do, right?
There ain't no just looking up to men. Oh no, you gotta put in work too. You know, you gotta know in yourself that you're, a person that's contributing as well.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. There's a saying in the world that backs you up. There's a saying in the world that says, give a man a fish and he'll eat for that day.
Right.
Teach a man how to fish and he'll eat for many days.
Right.
Right. When you say it, send them up on the level.
Yeah. That's what we're supposed to do, is to build up men in this thing, man. You better not try to build up nobody. You just want praises of men for yourself, for your ego, for your ego, for whatever. Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
You want to read verse 9?
Yeah, just read verse 9.
It says, okay, Isaiah 26, verse 9, and it says, with my soul have I desired thee in the night, yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For,
Yeah, well, what does that mean? That's a lot there, man. You know what I mean? Like, I desire you in the night. The night is when everybody's confused and bugging out. This darkness. And that's when, some of the apostles goes on down. That's when we came in. After, them and the other elders and whatnot. And then it says that desire thee before, desire thee early.
yeah, okay, I'll read it again. It says, Isaiah 26, verse 9, with my soul I have desired thee in the night, yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early.
Early just goes into what? Before the period of grace is done. That's early, man. There's a grace period. If you get the truth after the grace period, you were meant to get the truth to condemn you. That's what it was for. But if you got the truth in the grace period, that means you have a chance. Your foot's in the door, in the hopes that we might be able to elect those we are home to. Early is now. Early is when there's grace. When there's no grace, it's too late. Exactly. Go ahead.
It says, continuing on, for when thy judgments are in the earth.
That's right. Hey, these judgments are here. You can go to the book of Ezra, show you that it says that the Lord is visiting. Right? So what does that mean? I mean, hey, I'll just go quick parallel, real quick with that. Right? So, for example, the Lord's breakdown that he gave the prophets about the earth. Right? In regards to the fear, right? You have 10,000 false doctrine up there in regards to that. Flat earth, this, that, puffed up earth, this, that, what have you. Hey, none of you guys are inspired, right? Now, we don't see you come running to the prophets of your whole Bashin and Shai and say, what does this mean? Right? So we know that you're out there pushing your own agenda, right, in regards to these matters. But the reason why I said that is simply put, that the Lord is going to simply work with the prophets, right? And that's part of his judgments. It's part of his judgments, okay? Because all his ways of judgments on the right and on the left, okay? But you can't see it. I'm just saying, you're sliding the Lord's prophets, man, right? While he's visiting and doing all of these things, right? And you're supposed to come to us for an explanation, but you're not doing it. But you know why? Because the Lord set it up for only the elect to see. Okay? So just thought I'd give you that illustration of that. Right? In regards to his judgments in the land. Alright? Oh, finish up then, because it says, read. Okay.
It says, in the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness.
All right. So, hey, it's only when judgment hits, right? Brother, I always talk about the playing field.
Yeah.
He's going to make it even.
That's right.
Okay? All right? Famine is coming. Excuse me, the famine is here. It's going to get more and more intense. Right? Those crises will be poly crises. The poly crises are here. Right? Right now, they're being highlighted, donkey pox, monkey pox, this and that. This all over the place, whatever. Hey. But the playing field is coming. But I never mentioned it in regard to the MOTB and what follows that. Okay, in regards to the destruction of this place. Right? The MOTB is going to bring a lot of that. The Lord's going to bring a lot of that. So yes, his judgments are here. But that's when you people are going to learn. Right now, you're probably still right? When you read up in this book, it talks about the Israelites that were stiff-necked in regards to these issues. All right, and that's all.
I had to. The elder said something that made me jump to this one. I had Ecclesiastes 12:1, but I want to get this first. 1 Corinthians 11 and 19 in the NLT. But of course, there must be divisions among you, so that you who have the Most High, Yahweh Shemel Shai's approval, will be recognized. Right? So going on the elder saying, you know, people are broke up matters, you know, and you have Sakari talking shit, and you have Assad and Deacon Akkad coming out yesterday, pulling video footage from 12, 13, 15 years ago, right? Yeah, and all they're doing is looking followers and likes, right? Because Jake is sheep, you know, and they need entertainment, you know? So they're bringing up old things to pull on the heartstrings, the emotions, right, of Israelites. The comic book was bugged out. Completely bugged out, man.
You ever notice, like, when these guys have nothing else to top on, they bring up a great thing. They know, like you said, they know it's an emotional heartstring. So when that thing is played out, it's tired out. Like, it's not, it's just played out. Those of you that have the Holy Spirit, you know it's played out. That was dealt with years ago. You know, Light is in where he's in. He's where he is because he was one of those guys who came against the words behind watching real shot. Don't think you niggas are out of the target. They're out of the way. So it's a played out thing, but they bring that up when there's nothing else to pick on. You know?
Beautiful point, brother. I just wanted, this is the voice of the dragon, the spirit of Satan, right? Satan is famous for going back into the past and accuse you.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what he does. Okay, that's his jaw, right? And these guys, the beautiful thing is they know the truth. But guess what? The Lord is removing that fear from these men and showing exactly who they are, right? And they have the spirit of Satan. I'm going to be straightforward, man. Hey, you guys are just Israelites dressed up in heathen's clothing, right? Or you could say it the other way too. Like IUIC, you're just a bunch of Catholics, as far as I'm concerned, dressed up in Israelite garb. That's all it is. That's all I see. And listen, look, all we have to do is look at the pattern of these men real quick. You know, it's nothing new here. You said it's played out. The Lord's playing out to show you the separation. So yeah, but it's that's what Satan does. He brings up the past, right? The beautiful thing is how they're exposing it straight out real quick. These men were brought up in the truth, and they know what we're saying. Right? It says, by your words, you're what? Either what? Justified or condemned. But they don't believe in that part of the scripture. They don't believe it, though. And they used to.
I had a Ecclesiastes 12:1 that reads, remember now that I created in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, where the years draw nigh, thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah. Great spirit. Yeah. You know, remember the Lord the day that years. And you know, I guess it's twofold. When we first came to the truth, because Yahushua spoke to him at a church. I forgot what church it was, but he said, remember your first love. You know, I think it was Thessalonica. Because they were like a rich church. You know, they came up with they always came up with a lot of money, so they kind of thought themselves to be better than other camps, other churches, because they had more money. The Yahushua was like, remember your first love. So remember when you were fervent and sincere and genuine in everything you did. You know, so that's twofold for all of us. You know, like it's you go through the motions, and you know the saints are worn out. We're worn out. But the Holy Spirit's the engine to keep you alive, keep you fervent, keep you going. You know, and then also in the spiritual sense, it's a great spirit, man. Because right now, for lack of better terms, right? The day that right now we're all in training, so to speak. I wouldn't even mention the apostles. They're going for 30, 40 years. Something like that. But everybody else under them, we're on training wheels. All right? Now, the reason why I say that is because we're in that grace period. But once that grace period is shut, that's it. Those training wheels are coming off. Yeah, it's either you know how to ride that bike or not. If you fall and scrape your knee, then you got to get back up. But if you can't get, you're not going to get back up on your own. The angel's going to have to help you get back up. You see? So it's all about the MOTB, man. Our temptation. Everything that's happening within Israel, as a collective, as individuals, is all leading to the MOTB. That is going to be the greatest test that humanity has ever been under. Starting with the elect. It's going to be such a crazy time. So yeah, remember the Lord when you're in your youth, which means meditate upon the Heavenly Father and His invitation, so that you have sufficient enough in time of trouble, spiritually, of course.
Verse 2. While the sun or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, or the clouds turn after rain.
That's gonna be majority of the people, man. They're gonna only want to seek the truth, and all else will make it loose, man.
Right.
You know, like, because look at it, you know, it's a Sunday. If we were in the world, we didn't know it's a Sabbath, we'd probably make use of our weekend. Like in a worldly sense, right?
Yeah. You break the Sabbath by clapping.
Yeah, it breaks easily. You know, it's the weekend, right? In our mind, we've been conditioned to think, oh, it's the weekend. Nah, I gotta get home. You know what I mean? But you gotta understand that the moon, you know, most people they don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? So they don't understand they're breaking the law. You know, when they have sex on the Sabbath on a Sunday because of the phases of the moon,
Right.
not necessarily because of that exact day.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, don't wait, man.
Yeah.
Until, you know, that's a scary thing.
Yeah, good. And I'm going to get a piece of honesty reading the Lord. Second Corinthians.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That's it, Magic?
No.
Okay. Oh, you finished? So read it again.
Yeah, read it again, beautiful, because you brought up about the God ring. So as brother mentioned, it'd be too late. Right. Oh, read it again.
Yes, 12 and 2.
Yeah.
Once again, while the sun or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, or the clouds return after the rain.
Right. So that's a metaphor of this knowledge, this understanding. You know, when those things are darkened, the truth is not going to get out here. You can't go on YouTube, find breakdowns, find motivational videos for brothers about you going through hell. I've been doing that. Typing up, brothers, GMS, strengthening suffering. I find tons of videos when I'm going through hell. It motivates me, gets me going. But in that time, you're not going to find those videos. So you're going to have to rely, you're going to have to be in it. You know, Apostle Paul said something that was frightening, but it's the truth. Listen, like, Jews spirit, they come serving, they come to the truth, thinking it's going to do underhand shit. You understand how serious and how heavy that is?
Be sincere.
You can be sincere and truly believe, but if you're not the elect, it don't matter, man.
Sure.
You know how like serious that is, man? Yeah. And I'm not saying that to say to deter you from the faith. I'm saying that so you can sprint, like you can run even harder. Not sprint, but run harder, run more efficiently. The rule says,
examine yourself.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Examine yourself. Root 4 and 10 says, knowing that we've been put away from the word, when we're Gentiles and people are paraphrasing, now being brought back, seek him 3 times more. I said it, when we were preaching yesterday. Listen, you shouldn't go a day without either doing the lesson. If you're not doing the lesson, listen to the lesson. If you're not listening to the lesson, reading the precepts. If you're not reading precepts, meditating on precepts. There's no way you should go a day without doing any of those things, and of course, prayer. There's no day you should go without prayer. Out of all those things, you might go a day without a lesson. You might go a day without listening to the lesson. But a day without prayer? Hell no. Hell no. It's crazy how serious this thing is. The magnitude of what we're involved in. You can be sincere and believe, but if you're not the elect, that's it. That's just how it goes. a lot of you are hearing that. It's scary. There are a lot of you that are hearing that. They're going to turn back. Like, yo, I'm not guaranteed that you can. Well, guess what? That's why the faith is a gift. The faith helps you see things that other people can't see. And it gives you substance of things that are hopeful, right? And the evidence of things that are seen. It gives you substance. It keeps you going. So only the elect are going to make it. Right? And you're better off die. You're like 50 Cent said, get rich or die trying. Well, spiritually, we're trying to get rich or die trying. Spiritually.
Right, on site.
Exactly. You know?
Yeah, we were talking about that spiritual bank account yesterday on the live.
Right.
Like, I was pretty much telling brothers that we're not doing this for nothing. Look, to the world, it might seem we're doing it for free.
Yeah.
But really, we're doing this to build up our spiritual bank accounts, right? It's not. This ain't for free, man. We're looking for a reward at the end of it, you know.
Yeah.
Or we'll be able to get it.
That's right, man. You don't want no NSFs in Jacob's trouble. where that bounces. The agent goes to your bank account to see if you got any mercies. And there's nothing in there. Because you got an NSF. Yo, and all because, not just because maybe, you know, non-sufficient funds, man. The angel's going to your bank account, you're praying to the Lord, you know, saying you out of the situation. The angel goes to the bank account, your spiritual bank account, and there's insufficient funds. You're thinking, well, I did all these lessons, I did these videos, but what was your character?
Right.
What was your character?
This is an all-around thing.
This
This is an all-around thing, not just I know this scripture, I know this precept, I do my videos. Everything else doesn't matter. No. You gotta apply your house right in this walk as well.
Exactly, man.
So always.
Hey, man, if you go those things that you mentioned, they don't find the character behind shy, it's okay.
Yeah, because what did you learn? What did you get from this walk?
Exactly.
Right.
Go ahead,
Yeah, just to sum up what you were saying in regards to it's not just about videos. Like videos as are important,
Of course, yeah.
but you know there's other facets to this.
Mind, character, and personality reflecting his image. Go ahead.
It says 1 Corinthians 13, verse 1 to 2, and it says, "Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, I have not charity. I am become as sounding brass and a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so I can remove mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing."
That's coming from Paul.
Yeah.
And you know, Paul was on a level. Yeah, Paul was on a level. He got all the secrets. He was a master of the law. He was keeping, he was on a level. And for a man, call y'all what you do. To put a man on that kind of level and have him speak about the charity, the characteristics, who you want on the inside.
Yeah.
Damn, read it again.
Quote it to them.
1 Corinthians 13, verse 1, and it says, "Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels."
So he knew other languages. He's boasting right now. He's like, these are my. This is
I'm on a
my
level.
Yeah.
I'm on a level.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, humbly he's boasting.
Exactly. Yeah.
And have not charity, I am become a sounding brass and a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy,
Noise in the ears of the Most High.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
it says, "And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I can remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing."
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I have nothing.
yeah. Just going to that character is not just about the video. Yes, the videos are important. Readings important. Scriptures we say, "Blessed is he that readeth." But at the same time, it's applying that character and putting off those old ways, putting off that old men, right? So we put on essentially those fruits of the spirit. They talk about that in Galatians,
Yeah.
right? Long suffering, charity,
Joy, peace, joy,
all those different things, right? Because in those times you want to go into the sense of remembrance.
Yeah, and
Right.
the sloppy, but the symbol in the world, the figure eight intertwines with the joint, right? So like the charity, you bring it up, like, hey man, when you study and show yourself approved, you're doing that to do a lesson. So that's charitable. You teach brothers. But if you're doing it without the mindset of that, which is what Yahushua's mindset was, feeding the sheep, feeding the flock, feeding the sheep. Every day he's out there in the synagogue preaching. He said, I was there daily. He never tried to arrest me. So why are you trying to arrest me now? You know what I mean? So when you, like for instance, Yahushua said, these two hang all the laws. Love the Lord with all thy heart and thy power and thy soul, and then love thy brother as you love yourself. You cannot do one without the other. Hence why I brought up the figure eight. You can't be teaching the flock and say you're a man of the Lord and then not be, and then your mind not trying to be charitable. It will work. If you have the character of trying to be charitable, you're gonna basically master your talents so you can be charitable to the sheep. Every brother has a talent. Every brother has something that they're good at, something that always works for them. And you got to master that and bring it to the body.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So that's like, you can't do one without the other. You can't be blasting all these videos and then say you're charitable but you're prideful in your mind. if you're blasting all these videos, you're the elect. It's because you're thinking about the sheep. You know? Like the apostles, look at them. All the work the apostles and the elders and the bishops have done before us, they did it because they were thinking of the sheep. They loved Yahushua. That's why they taught. That's why they taught the sheep. That's why we're here today. You know.
Beautiful point here. You hit it right here with the word charity. That's the key. So in regards to it's just really obedience to help and to right. And we're gonna beg for that. And it is a gift. That's what it is. That charity, which is grossly misinterpreted. Today people talk about love. But it's going back to what the brother put down is what it really is in essence. That charity. It brings everything together what the Lord is giving. Right? Yeah. Brings everything together. Right? I'm sure the Spirit. Yeah. Which is going back to obedience. It's better to obey than to what? Sacrifice.
Exactly. You can't say you love the Lord and then
right.
you're not doing anything. You're sitting on your talent. I love you. How about you? It's what you do.
Yeah. Come on.
It's an action word.
Come on.
Yeah, it's an action word.
That's right.
Beautiful. In the comment post subscription.
Do that.
Or you're on social media post subscription.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I do.
That's all I do. Yeah. Right? What about the other things that the Lord said? Right? Can you get me St. John 15 and start about the 16th verse, because this is all the Lord ties it in with what was said, right? And what he's doing with his elect. St. John 15 and start at 15 and just read to 18. Right?
Listen real quick, because there's levels to this thing. Not everybody said to be a prophet. Not everybody said to be a teacher. Some of you, you come forward, you post precepts, and you might not, hey, if you're posting precepts on the comment board, or you're posting your precepts on Instagram, whatever you're doing, really you shouldn't even be touching Instagram. The devil's coming down right now. You gotta be something, you gotta be something. There we go. But if you're posting precepts on your comment board and you're not bettering your character, those precepts are building nothing. Let's say you're bettering your character in your everyday life, and you're not. Let's say you're a brother or a sister that that's impatient, and you're working on being patient. Obviously sisters are not going to do posting precepts, but for the brothers, if you're impatient and you're working on being patient and you're posting precepts, guess what? That charity, because it's a meal. Everybody is what we call potluck. Potluck. Right? For lack of better words, everybody brings their meal to the feast. If you're posting that and you're working on bettering yourself, guess what? The angels are bringing that to the outside and it's being counted as a stored bank, a stored money in your bank account. You see, because that just might be your portion. You might not be someone who's studying 2 lessons, but every time there's a lesson on, you're bringing something to the potluck. You're bringing precepts up. You know, that's good. But if you're doing that without vetting your character, you still need a nigga in the world. I'm telling you, it means nothing. It means completely nothing. You have to say that.
No, beautiful point, because you said it right there. If you were listening about the meal, right? Kind of meal you bring. Is it from the Lord? Right? Read, brother. John to the 18th verse. 15, St. John 15, 52 to the 18th verse.
Okay, St. John chapter 15, verse 15. And how shall I speak? He said, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you.
Right.
Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
Yeah, or the scriptures, like in the scriptures, it tells you about how you should treat a friend when you get one. You should prove your friend. Try it. Don't be hasty to credit them. Right? So if the what do you tries to do with us? That's why we're catching hell. He's proving us to see if we're truly his friend. That's what the word friend means, brother. When you go into it, actually means brother. You know?
So I was going to say the stones are rubbing. He's making the stones rub.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Creating sparks. Like that fire. Because, hey, I was meditating on this week. Personally, I'm going through my own thing. But I was thinking, I'm sitting there, you know, like, hey, you're up, like, you go to sleep. The spirit wakes you up at 3 a.m. And you're kind of pissed off. You're just mad because of everything that's going on. And I'm just sitting there in the kitchen and thinking to myself, man. But then the spirit started praising the Most High and thanking Him, because if I wasn't going through the hell I'm going through, there's no way I'd be as displaced as I am now. In my own personal life. So it made me think about, it makes sense as time goes on, and the minute in your journey in this ministry, you're going to understand why the apostles glorified when they were being whipped for preaching in the name of Yahushua. Yo, most Israelites, remember, they were bigger back then, they were stronger. Most Israelites go through that, they're going to think twice about what they're about. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to always get my ass kicked just because I'm teaching the truth. You're getting whipped. You know what it's like to get whipped on your back and then get beat by a couple of men? It wasn't like a light thing. But they came out of that glorifying the Lord. They were happy that they went through that for the Lord's sake. So you start to realize that he's a God, because there's characteristics that you would not obtain if you didn't go through it. You wouldn't obtain those fruits of the Spirit if you didn't go through that. So that's why you glorify. You know? So I just have to say that, man, because that's coming for all of us.
Beautiful. Beautiful. It says it right there in the precept, right? The Yahushua went through the same thing. So with the Heavenly Father, okay? And we're going to go through it with him, right? And you know, with him learning to be his friend, okay? Right? Because that's what he's bringing us to do. And it's going to spell over into a brethren that you know that you can see with your eyes spiritually and then continue, brother.
Yeah.
Verse 16, it says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, that ye should go and bring forth fruit, that your fruit should remain, and whatsoever ye shall ask in the Father in my name, he may give it to you. Verse 17.
Beautiful. Yeah. So just you know, on an internal level, you know, it's very important when we everything that we do, man. Everything that we do, we ask the Lord about it, man. Everything. You see? And it says it there, right? It says it there that He has already given it to you. But what is that meal that He's giving? What is that meal all about? What does it contain? Right? That we're seeking after. You know what it is in one word, salvation. Right? We go into it. Right? And it's going to come by the way of mercies. You always bring that up. By His mercy. Right? And the Father is going to give that, and He's giving it to the Son. Okay? And He's going to give it to His prophets. Right? And He's going to give it to the rest of the land.
Verse 17, it says, these things I command you, that ye love one another, If the world hate you,
There it is. That word love again, going to that charity, right? It's going into obedience. Right? He say obedience to the Father and then to your brother.
Hey,
Look
he
some
agrees
fathers.
that
No, go ahead, go ahead.
he did a lesson on burden, bear one another's burdens. Yeah, bear one another's burdens. So, for an example, not all of us are going to get along. Not all of us are going to be buddy-buddy. Right. But we have to get along.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, we have to get along. We have to be buddy-buddy. So, an example of being charitable and showing love. If you're angry at a brother for something they do, instead of showing wrath towards a brother, why not speak to him in meekness and be gentle towards the brother? That's being charitable because now, see, charity is showing favor. Right? Hey, brother, can you do me a favor? If the brother does you a favor, he needs you favors. That's in the word. So when you're being charitable, you're going out of your way to do something for somebody that you don't actually have to do. That's why it's a charity. Right? So when, for instance, you might be angry at a brother, instead of being wrathful towards a brother, why not choose the gentle and meek route of speaking to that brother? Why not be like, you know what, I am pissed off of what you're doing, brother. I'm going to choose to speak to you like this. That's being charitable too. The way you talk to one another, deal with one another, think about one another, that's charitable too. Because these are things that you don't have to do, but you choose to do it because you love God by shooting your shot. And again, you can't do one without the other. You can't love the Lord and then hate your brother.
Yeah.
You can't hate your brother and say you love the Lord.
Let me get this.
Yeah.
It's Matthew 18 and 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee,
Right.
go and tell him his fault between thee
Right.
and him alone. Right? Bring him back to the side, whatever.
Yep.
That's how men are supposed to handle it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be
Cut him off.
It's not to be in front of everything or no way to see or to embarrass somebody. I don't know, whatever, right? Just, put him to the side, whatever. It says, him alone, right? This is Yahweh's word we read. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. I'm just going to leave it at that. We could read it at there, but we're just going to leave it at that. That's it, bro.
That's what the Lord said. So shall it be.
And that's really what you want. You want to be able to, and move forward, basically. Gain your brother, gain your brother. That's it. That's really what we want. We can read the bread, but I'm not doing that. I'm on the positive side of this.
Yeah.
That's what we should be always thinking. We should always have the best interest for our brother. You know what I'm trying to say? That's our mindset, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, even so, we're judges, we still got to, in this sense, we still got to have mercy and give a brother the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
That's the mindset you got to have as well. When it comes to your brother,
That's right.
right? Somebody that you're living with, somebody doing the work with, you can still have that mercy in that sense, right?
Imagine how much I did that for us.
Right.
We'd be finished.
Yeah.
We'd be done.
Okay, bring that over. Read down to 21 to just tie it up with the back. Bring on what you got over here, right? Yeah, what you got.
1 John 4:20. I'll read from 19. It reads, love him because he first loved us. I wish I first loved us. It's like the brother was saying, love Yahweh, so we love our brother. Right? Verse 20, here's the point. A man saying, I love Yahweh, and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, right? You see your brother. Your heart where you feel love against, right? You carrying deep feelings inside yourself, against your brother, unresolved feelings. First of all, that's a woman trait.
It's a spirit.
Right? You're getting deep from your woman. For those of us that have women, she's gonna bring up something from 12 years ago.
Yeah.
If you get over to that. Whatever pissed her off 12 years ago, she won't bring it up in that argument. Right? She can't let it go. Right? For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love the Messiah? Yeah, not seen. Right? The professor, I love the Lord. We might do videos, but you can decide you have
I'll show you something. He's not going to confess you before. We're coming to Jacob's trouble for this. You want to be out there with no persons. You want to be out there without a lawyer.
Right. That's the only person that can justify it.
Exactly.
We don't, because you saw it, right? He's actually gonna come down, and it's gonna look like we don't have any hope.
Exactly.
We're gonna, how about you know, Shira, that's what we want. Way he's gonna like smear campaign the truth, man. The Israelites, the brothers,
Yep.
right? The only person that's gonna be able to justify us is Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
What's that parable? The creditor begs for forgiveness for his credit.
Oh, yeah.
And then he owes somebody something, and then he didn't want to forgive him for the
Yeah,
credit.
that's right.
Yeah, roughly paraphrasing.
You call somebody else, but she was trying to besides look this video.
Yeah.
Yeah, read down to 21.
21, okay.
Yeah. 20 is in the 18th verse. Read down to 21.
It says, verse 19, John chapter 15, it says, if ye of the world would love his own, but because you are not of the world,
Right.
and I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Remember the word that I said unto you. They have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep your sayings also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me.
Right. So looking at that, just simply put, right? How these powerful breakdowns that came on in regards to charity, right? Okay. We have here plainly where the Lord is saying, hey, the world, forget about the world, right? They're not gonna love you. So how much more obedient in the spirit are you gonna be towards, right? Yahweh, as he gives you his Rakakadash and to your brother. How much more when the world hates you, right? So the Lord made a plain example of that, right? You know, the world is bullshit, right? So this charity, right? Get all of these things, right? And a lot of things came off. Malice came off, right? So if you have malice, there's no way you could have the charity, right? So that's why Paul went into that speech and explained in the spirit, so you put how important the charity is, right? Because it really ties everything together, right? But how much more the other falls, right? So this is very important. The the charity, because it goes back to obedience. The simplest way of explaining it to God and to your brother. And as brother mentioned there as well, pull the brother to the side. Are you going to come in lies to explain yourself? No, you're going to come in the truth. So that's being obedient to your emotional shine. And you know.
Yeah, you better. That's important. That's important because they're right there. Right. And you know what? There's a lot of men. I'm saying this. Example to myself, because I've been where a lot of the grievances that happen between brothers is because you're not happy with what's going on maybe within the church, within the body, or within your own life. You have to leave that to your show. When you allow those inward agitations to get the best of you, guess what? You lack faith in how much you will shine. Remember, who put you in that situation? Who orchestrated a situation for you where you're have agitations? Leave it to you how much you will shine. You can't leave it to you how much you will shine. You're for damn sure not going to be charitable to your brother. So everything's about it's about letting go, detaching from the flesh, which includes this world. Detach from the world, detach from the flesh. So when all hell breaks loose, you're not trapped up, entangled with the flesh. You're not constantly detached from the flesh. You're going to get tangled up with the flesh and take trouble. I got something here real quick. It's 2 Corinthians 5:1. It says, nevertheless, as coming the token, you behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. But iniquity shall increase above that which thou seest, above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. And the land that thou seest now to have root shall thou see wasted suddenly. That's a society. This economy is about to get ready to crash. It's getting ready to crash. It says the sown places shall be unsown. So the places that are sown are your malls, places where business is happening, people are thriving, so-called thriving, shopping, all this and that. You're gonna eventually these malls will be empty. All the stores are gonna be saying closed. Foreclosure, all this, that, and the third. So the sown places should be unsown. It says, but if the Most High grant to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day, and the blood shall drop out of the wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled. So there's a lot of different things happening today. The Lord's going to bring every trick out of his hat, so to speak. You're going to figure this is spiritual oppositions. And we caught wind of that a couple years ago in Miami. You had all those cops. That was a little foreshadowing of that, that spiritual opposition. It's going to get way worse than that. And it says, verse 7, and the Sodomite sheep shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night, which many have not known. But they shall all hear the voice thereof. You know what the Sodomite sheep is. Is that movement that happened with them. Alphabet movement. And they are making noise. It says, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places. Ever since 2020, right? And these lockdowns do, they put a lot of things at once. But one of those things is they bring more animals into the city. There's no more traffic, no more business. So these animals, and plus these animals' habitats are being destroyed by Esau, even himself too. So they're just being forced to come into the cities. But ever since 2020, you see a lot more coyotes sightings. A heavy amount of coyote sightings in Brandon, in broad daylight and stuff. It says, and even I saw this post a week ago, I'm going to post on the chat, but it said a lot of people surprised to know that a lot of Toronto's parks, like walking parks, hiking parks, are homes to bears.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto, man.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Southwest of the prairies.
Yeah, exactly.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah, a quick point as well. There's a lot of women online that posted these challenges. Which one would you prefer, protection from a man or a bear? So if there's a protection, take it. Yeah, that's really clown world.
And it says, verse 9. And the beast, verse 8, sorry, and then verse 8. And wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. And all kind of weird birth happens, right? Because obviously a lot of people took part of the poison dart. They were eating like shit.
Yeah.
Horrible shit.
Horrible diets.
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
Physically, these babies are coming out looking like monsters, but even mentally, I think it was his father, bro. A 12-year-old boy was sent to murder. In the United States, that's nothing. But here, 12 years old, that's a monster in his mind. We don't know how the situation ended. Maybe he was fighting for being raped or whatever. But these kids are getting, you use the word, they say, brazen. They're getting brazen.
More than ever.
So it could be a physical thing, you're looking like a monster physically, but also mentally you're behaving like a monster, man. It's that beast mode. Just eating backwards.
Let's show you how everything got flipped. But you're saying he was 12, right? You know, Shai started his ministry at 12. Let's show you the flip side of how far below we've come now. Like, he could be a Jake. I don't know about this story.
Yeah.
That's common, especially in America. That's common.
Yeah.
About shit like that. So you got most of that flipped it now.
That's right. Verse 9 says, the salt water shall be found in sweet. So contamination, poison. You know, these waters, they will kill Gates already contaminating the meat, give you a lot of meat with a bunch of cancer cells in it. Plant-based.
From a plant. This is a double. They call it plant-based because it's made in a chemical plant. You know what I mean? That's what this guy's a devil.
The elder did Romeo did a video on natural flavoring. I recommend everyone watch that video. And he went into how this devil can say, for instance, we all know vanilla or the vanilla goes on anus. A devil can still say that's natural flavoring because the animal's natural.
Yeah, he's a devil, man. That's
wow. So that it was all word magic, man. Natural flavoring is a natural flavoring. Crazy. So it says, and salt water shall be found sweet, and and the salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, which is the elect, right? It's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And understanding withdraw itself into his secret chambers. And eventually that's going to be us being beamed up. God runs to the that number. And shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and inconsistency, which is the lack of self-control, all right, be multiplied upon the earth. You know, one man shall say and shall ask another and say, "Is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee?" Where are those prophets? Where are those GMS cats that talk about that on TV? You know,
You won't have access to them,
that's right.
right? Because access was not given to you. And, exemption of judgment, right? The Lord has exempted them from the wrath, from his wrath of judgment. That he's going to bring to you people, man. It's a serious thing.
You scoffed and hated him and murdered when they were here. Yeah. So, like you said, access not going to be able to be done or hidden. And makes the man be righteous, make the man righteous on thee, and it shall say no. At the same time, men shall hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper.
Move on to that pain. Move on. It doesn't matter how many measure in height you receive. You're going to die down here. That's what the movie says. Like, that's what the Lord says.
Exactly. It's a spirit. Yeah. Yeah, I'll live on that. Is it fine? Are there any precepts?
Yeah, sure. I got one quick precept here. Just feel free to come on in and break it down, eh? Here, just a camel reply. You mentioned that the women are choosing the bear, but the scripture says that that's going to be a great hiding place in that time of trouble. And that's the time they're coming in. So this is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2. It says, "And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land."
So like if I can jump in, let's show you how these people don't understand that the Lord is in control of all things. Because here they made reference of them choosing the bear over blasphemous things to choose the bear. But here it is in the scriptures and saying, "Oh, man is going to be the hiding place," right? So the Lord is in all things, basically. You know what I mean? There's nothing anybody can say in this world that we can't go into the scriptures and break it down. Yeah. This is supposed to happen, type of stuff. That he just found a precept for it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So go ahead.
I'll read in the NLT. It says, each one will be like a shelter from the wind and a refuge from the storm, like streams of water in the desert and the shadow of a great rock and a parched land. But the time that we're coming in, we're going to experience a destroying wind that's going to come, which is the destruction. That's why when you go into Revelation the 7th chapter, it says, letting loose the four winds. Or and in the beginning it says, holding back the four winds with the four angels. But that destroying wind is coming. So, your doomsday shelter, you may prep one, but really you're going to need a man with you, a man of the Lord, to be with you in that day. So there is a wind coming, but it's not the type of wind that you're thinking. Like natural cool breeze that you're so used to experiencing right now. It's a hot girl summer. You're out there experiencing the breeze, but soon that's going to turn into a nuclear breeze.
Going through the mini skirt.
Breeze, What's going on, man?
It ain't gonna be that.
Ryan Park.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's it though.
Anything else?
I had the scripture is kind of long though, but mine is just out of Isaiah 34. Come near, ye nations, hear and hearken, ye people, and brothers chime in. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them from slaughter. The slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up. So it's already happened. Speaking like it already happened. It already happened in that when Isaiah got transferred into this vision, right? He saw the victory of Yahushua, right, against the armies, right? So he's speaking in victory as he's speaking. They're slain.
Destruction of the United States.
Yeah. So it already happened, brothers. You know what I mean? In our mind, the spirit had already happened, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to hold fast to that and believe that America can't come against Yahushua. So we're on the winning side already, as it is.
All these little skirmishes between nations, that stuff's called proxy wars.
Yeah.
These are all proxy wars to lead up to the actual war. That's how we know a lot of you Jews are getting caught up in all this. It's going to happen for the MOTV.
Right, yeah.
That's not how it works, man. The MOTV is coming first, and then after that, we'll go free. The missiles are coming.
And just to add on to that, a lot of these proxy wars, it's like Esau has to test out his toys. You know what I'm saying? It's like a business. He has to try out his little machinery, see how it's going to work, and try and sell it off and make money. He needs his proxy wars to make money. That's really how he's making his money now. To keep America afloat. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's why we can't get caught off guard and be like, which we won't, whatever, in a sense. We know that the MOTV has to come first before the real war, World War III comes. You know what I mean?
If you look at history, all wars that took place before they broke out and were named whatever war they were, Vietnam War, Korean War, World War II, before it happened, it was years of back and forth proxy wars. He said, she says, you did this, you did that. Oh, you gassed millions of citizens. Oh, you bombed Pearl Harbor. All kinds of things until the pinnacle thing.
That's right.
Right?
It's true. So, verse 3, the slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. All the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. And all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. So all your aircraft carriers and all that stuff, that's all that it's fighter jets, that's just getting blown to bits out of the sky, zapped out. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Yeah.
So America is that the United States is the chief city of spiritual India. These Edomites are ruling.
The sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood, is made fat with fatness. The blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams.
So that shows you that the United States is altered. It's altered. All these migrants and all these people who come in, they're coming in to eat what? These calves, these lambs, these sacrifices on the altar. You know?
The great brazen demonstration of the Lord. You know?
For the Lord Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra, and the great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And the
It looks like actually went off. Those are on this chief city. Like India is the Greek city.
And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. Okay? So a lot of, the Lord's doing this for his name's sake and for the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, you start the words up there, man.
Yeah.
So I said, you're the apple of his eye. Those who that believe. It's truth and sincerity. So this controversy, that controversy goes into everything you've done.
Right.
The traps you set up, all the drug stores, the gun stores, the McDonald's, the liquor you set up around the neighborhoods, the bywords you gave them. You know, when you knew the truth, you knew who they were.
Yeah.
You know, to basically set them up to teach their own people lies. You know, so that's a long laundry list of things that you've done that basically make up the controversy of Jacob. Israel.
Let me have a quick point as well. That's also an example of recompense, because it says in Thessalonians that it's a just thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation, but for those that trouble you.
Yeah.
Because during the time of, I think it's Matthew the 2nd chapter, when Herod was killing off a lot of the babies, a lot of those Israelite babies, right? That was one of the things that happened to us back then. That's why a lot of the men are going to go die in Matthew over 3.
Esau's men. And all the other nations' men too. Because because even with us on this side with the abortions and all that stuff, they try to take us out, right? So it's like, you're taking all our sons on this side. All right, cool. Your sons are now gonna have to go to war.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I get you.
And even in Egypt, who was which nation? I know it's the Egyptians, but they're Mizraimites, right? Or Ham. They sacrificing our babies too.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so they have to pay. They have to feel that too. That's why it's going to come upon all the nations, all the heathen nations. Their sons are have to fight in our war.
That's right.
Feel what we had to go through, man. But we were going through a serious spiritual war in this side, because we're enemies behind. What do you call that?
We're enemies behind
Enemy lines.
We're prisoners of war.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're behind enemy lines.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I say? So we don't have no power here, man. You other nations, you have some form of power of military to defend your interests and stuff. In a sense, your people. Nobody can just walk up and roll up on you like that.
That's right.
So I'm saying, even North Korea, as small as they are, nobody can just walk up on North Korea like that. So we don't. Everybody just rolls over us, man.
Yeah. And that's how you know the scriptures say that because you knew a lot of the elites of the heathens, so Esau, Edom, and all the other heathens, you knew that we were under the curses, right? So what you did, instead of just leaving us leaving us for the Most High to deal with us, you went even further. You forwarded the affliction.
Yeah.
You should have just let the Most High deal with us how He was dealing with us, because that's between a father and a son. But it's like it's really fucked up. It's like a child. It's like your child. All right, your child's bully. Okay, sees you discipline him, and then when your child goes to school, that bully fucking forms the discipline. And you know what? I saw your dad beat you up. Smack you around. Something smack you around too. That's how you even operated. You saw us under the punishment of the Heavenly Father, you're like, raise it, basically. You know, before the affliction.
I got a quick reason for you. This is Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forth affliction. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of power, I will return to Jerusalem with mercies, my house shall be built in it, saith the Lord of armies. And a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. The point there.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
It's a special controversy with these nations, man. You have no clue. Beautiful breakdown. You get to the word. I was looking at the word, right? The quarrel, disagreement. So, you know, you guys come in with your opinions and you do all what you got to do. Hey, you're going to pay for it. You said about karma. It's a bitch for the mind. Right? You like to talk about karma. But the payback is going to be terrible for these heathens, man. Simply put, right? It's a special controversy. You can read about it. You're called goats. You're called goats.
Yeah. They thought it was their opportunity to take on Israel. Because the nations are jealous that people try to choose us as its inheritance. They're jealous. You know what? They're fucking out. The Most High spits off them. Let's try to get rid of them so that, we can be the next nation. True.
It's Isaiah 34:9. And the stream thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch, America on fire. Alright, that whole land, the loop, it shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. So even in the kingdom, when we get back to the kingdom, we still see smoke rising from America, man. You see what I'm saying? Like for a time period, because when the towers fell, that smoke was going out for months. You know what I mean? For a long ass time. So the same thing with America, man. It's gonna be a memorial. How not to live. You know what I mean? Our children are gonna see that. They're gonna.
Yeah, with all these weird animals in there.
The fauna is crazy.
Yeah.
Nuclear fauna,
Yeah.
winter, nuclear winter.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
We don't even know how long we're going to be on the chariots for county circuit.
Exactly.
It could be decades.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, would be
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah.
One year the words of
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
You know, we come back on Earth, we come back on Earth, what 50 years look like.
Yeah. Real shit.
The Lord sacrificed, man. People, man,
They're screwed, man.
Yeah, that's what it's going to. It's going to be a perfect purging for that period of time. And we're going to enjoy that. And the Lord says so.
That's right.
Yeah.
So shall it be.
There's you have to consider all the different things that we're bringing in the United States. Petroleum,
Gas on the pipeline,
pipeline,
cars, Teslas.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All that burn. The smoke's gonna be up there for a while.
Yeah, man. Power plants, nuclear power plants.
Right, or clothing is petroleum based too, so it's highly synthetic. Right, that's something that it doesn't. It's not like linen, for example.
Yeah.
Linen does the opposite effect. Like
Yeah.
with the clothes that we wear, not like cotton, like polyester.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like polyester, exactly. It's a byproduct of
Oil.
oil.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Stoves. Even if you look up on Google how many things are made out of petroleum, you're not gonna be blown. Your pillows are made out of petroleum. And all this stuff are instigators for a fire. At the end of slow down the fire, it keeps it going.
Because the rest of the world is going to be intact.
Yeah.
Minus Israel, of course.
Yeah.
Right? So the whole of America being lit up. And that smoke, the lake of fire, that smoke going in the air. Everyone remembers moving the road.
Yeah.
So we kept like 60, 70 years. People having children moving the road, the guy, this is what they call Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, you never seen it before.
Yeah.
The place was wiped out.
Yeah.
Right?
So we don't know how long we're gonna be up there, but we're just giving you guys an illustration. Makes sense it'll be up there for some time, but we don't know how long. You're right, that whole policy was crazy.
The car engine cleaner.
Sure.
Original car engine cleaner. Shake it.
But you said they clean blood off of cement.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why they have it in that aluminum container. They, I remember they posted the thing with the Coca-Cola can, right? With there's a solution that you put the can in and rip the can off, and you saw the plastic. That's coming from the aluminum, right? So that's even then, man, people are vain as hell. That's why the Lord has to fully alkalize this place, right? I'm talking America. Okay, and all you Edomite bases, you're going to be touched up.
True.
And the chariots are going to get visited by those chariots.
They should be. Yeah. About that.
You know, you guys, you talk about aliens and all this stuff. You got these false ideas of what it is. Hey, you're going to find out the truth.
Yeah.
You're going to find out the truth, right? The Lord is going to be exalted. Right? Yeah, that's what he's going into.
Be done, man.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no talking when the Lord comes. You know what I mean? It's just visuals now.
That's right.
It's just it's jealous. You know? It's more, but I mean, okay.
The last piece of the proposal.
All right, yeah. It says, "It shall not be quenched, night nor day. Smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lie waste."
So generation to generation. Generation is what, 20 years, 25 to 30 years. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
18. This every 15 years technically, in a sense. I would say on average.
Yeah.
If you really,
A generation starts when you become a man too. You know, because you're able to bring forth children.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every 12 years technically, if you really want to break it down, man.
Yeah.
You know.
So that means it tells you that the smoke's gonna be up there for generation. That's like 24, 36 years.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? For 60. I don't
Yeah,
know, bro.
we'll
You know?
see. We'll see.
Yeah. Break it down.
Only shall not congregate.
That's what he says.
What is a generation? A generation is all of the people born and living at about the same time. Regarding collectively, it is also the average period generally considered to be about 20 to 30 years, during which children are born and grow up, become adults, and begin to have children.
That's Esau standard.
Esau.
You were right, though.
Esau.
Yeah. You said it in the spirit, though, but yeah. But yeah, that's the Esau standard, right? But
He always adding.
yeah. You know?
So,
You know, you can't have it. You know?
and some Israelites like to add to, take away what was said there, right? Because I was talking to you about Deacon Assad. And the Lord is removing his spirit from you, brother. And you better go and cry, right? Like unto the Lord, because this thing starts with humility, right? It starts with his fear and his humility. And he says that he has chosen his elect, right? He has chosen them, right? And the just shall live by his faith. It doesn't matter what you say, man, out of your mouth, Deacon Assad. We understand what the Lord is doing. He controls. He's got the king's heart in hand, right? And he has blinded you. The song says, blinded you with science. You're messing with the wrong person, right? Hey, that's Yahushua you're messing with. Because we're not talking about the Heavenly Father, because he's given Yahushua the instruction. So for all you false teachers out there, man, you can't come against what was just said, right? What the Lord told the prophets in regards to the destruction of America, right? And that Esau, Edom, and the rest of them in the nations, they have no hope. They have to be purified, right? And they're not coming back after that. Right? They're not coming back. I mean, what I'm saying is they're not coming out of it. They're not going to come out of that and come back. Bring it out there.
Said, and then it's out here. None shall pass through it forever and ever. So that's the spirit, man. Not coming out of that. Yeah, so with that, we're going to close up and give all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Hakadosh. Say Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat Shalom.
Yasharallah, Black and Ball.
Like the wall.
We'll fold that.
I found a seeded watermelon. I'm gonna try that out for a brother. Yeah.